Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when the game is not launching on a Windows computer. The first step is to exit Riot Vanguard. So over here you can see it's hidden over here, Riot Vanguard. So you can make a right click and then click on exit Vanguard and then click on yes and make a right click and then click on task manager. Now if you find a Riot Vanguard over here, you can find a Riot Vanguard. Not the right client, but Riot Vanguard. If you find it, you can make a right click and then you can just end the task. So in my case, I closed it, so it's not there. Next step is to restart your computer. Do not ignore this. Just restart your computer once, and after the system restart, you can check. Still not working. Start VGC service. Now for this, type in services in Windows search box and then click on services, and then find VGC. Now if make a double click, set this to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, and then click on OK. Now you can launch the game. Still not working. The next step is to close Citrix workspace. So if you have this Citrix workspace installed in computer, you can close this. So sometimes it's hidden over here, so you can just make a right click on and then click on exit over here. And once the Citrix is closed, once it is closed, now make a right click on the start menu, go to task manager and find Citrix. If you find Citrix services running over here, so in my case it's not running. If you find Citrix over here, you can make a right click, click on end task. So in my case it's not there. Now still not working. You can disable app protection service for Citrix system. Now for this, type in services in Windows search box and find this app protection, make a double click. Here you can see path is executable for Citrix, so this is only for Citrix. So now you can set it disabled over here, hit apply and then click on OK. Later on when you need it, you can always enable it. You can make a double click and enable it, and then you can use Citrix. Enable it once you're done playing the game. Still not working, you can uninstall Citrix workspace. So if you can, you can just uninstall it. After the uninstall, restart your computer and then you can launch the game. Later on, if you want to use it, you can reinstall it. Next step is to launch offline launcher. Now for this, you can go to File Explorer, go to the game installation folder. So wherever the game is installed, open Riot Games, open the game folder, live, and here you can see offline launcher. Make a double click, launch the offline launcher. Now once offline launcher is up and running, you will receive this error. Just ignore this and then you can go to Riot client and then you can launch the game from Riot client. Now once you are able to launch the game from Riot client, you can, this is the offline one, you can keep it as it is and you can play the game from here, or you can close this. So I will just close the offline one and you can start playing the online one. And this has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So let me close the game for now. Now still not working. The next step is to disable Windows real-time protection, launch the game and then enable the real-time protection once again. So you can open Windows settings and then go to privacy and security, Windows security, and then click on virus and threat protection. And over here you will see virus and protection settings. Click on manage settings. You can turn off this real-time protection. Click on yes to allow. Now you can launch the game. Now once the game is up and running, you can enable the real-time protection once again and then continue. So once you launch the game, once you are in the game menu, then you can enable the real-time protection. Next step is to rename or delete the Lion folder. Now for this, you can go to this PC, open C drive, open users folder, open your username folder. Now open app data folder. Now if you don't see app data folder, if you don't see app data at the top, click on view, select show, put a check on hidden items and then open the app data folder. Now open the local folder. So over here you will find Lion folder. You can just make a right click, you can rename this Lion folder, rename or delete it, and then you can launch the game. If that does not work, in the same location find Riot Games folder and then open Riot Games. You can delete or rename this 2x and then this one. You can just make a right click and then click on rename it, rename this one also. Now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. Then you can go back. This time you can rename this Riot Games folder in this location. This is the location. Now you have to relaunch. If you face any while renaming, if you face any error, make sure Riot client is closed from here. So if you see Riot client, you can exit Riot client from here and then you can make changes, and then you have to relaunch Riot game. You might have to log in once again and then you can check. Still not working. The next step is to turn off NVIDIA overlay. Now if you have NVIDIA app running on your computer, you can open NVIDIA app. Now go to NVIDIA app settings over here, and then if NVIDIA overlay is on over here, you can turn this off. And here you can see NVIDIA overlay. If this is on, you can turn this off and close NVIDIA overlay. Also, if you have any other overlay application, like if you have Discord running, then you have to turn off an overlay in Discord. So go to Discord settings, scroll down here, you can see game overlay. You can turn this off and then close Discord. Also close NVIDIA app also. Now if you have any other overlay application, turn off overlay in other overlay application, close all the overlay application. If you have overclocking application like MSI, Afterburner, Revo, close it. Close Steam. So if the Steam is running, then you can close Steams. If you see Steam over here, make a right click and then close Steam. Next step is to repair the game files. Now for this, you can go to Riot client and then you can click on the game, click on your profile icon, click on settings. Over here, make sure enable auto update is enabled over here, and then click on repair. Click on start repair. If it does not work, just spam click repair button. Just click on repair multiple times, and once the repair is done, now you can check. Still not working. The next step is to go to this location. Now for this, open registry editor and then go to registry editor, click on yes to allow, and expand HKey local machine. So expand HKey local machine and then software, Microsoft software, and then find Microsoft, expand Microsoft, and then Windows NT current version. Scroll down, you will find Windows NT over here, and then current version. Now find image file execution option. Here you can see image file execution option. Now over here you can see DevOverrideEnable. If you don't have this, like if this is empty, in that case make a right click, select new, then go to dword 32-bit value, and then you can name it as DevOverrideEnable, and then you can make a double click on this and then set the value data to 0. If this is set to 1, set it to 0, and then once this is done, restart your computer. If it's already there in your case, just make sure it is set to 0 and then restart your computer. After the system restart, launch the game and then check. Still not working. Allow the game exe file to antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game exe file to antivirus program. If you're using Windows security, open Windows settings, go to privacy and security, Windows security, and then click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down at the bottom, you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow. Click on add an allowed app, browser apps, and then go to the game installation folder. So wherever the game is installed, in my case is C drive, Riot Games. Open the game folder, live, select this exe file, click on open. Again, add an allowed app, browser apps, select this one, open, and again browser apps, and then open this one, binaries Win64, select this exe file, click on open. Do the same thing in firewall. So open control panel, system and security, Windows Defender firewall, allow an app or feature through Windows Defender firewall, click on change settings, allow another app, click on browse, go to the game installation folder, and then again select the game exe file, click on open, click on add. In my case, it is already added. Again, click on allow another app, click on browse, select this one, second one, and then click on add. I have already added. Again, allow another app, browse, and then open line folder. Binaries Win64. Select this exe file, click on open, click on add. Once the game is added over here, now you can launch the game. And if you have any like if you're using Commodore antivirus program, in that case you can go to Commodore settings, advanced protection, miscellaneous, check the box that says don't detect shell code injection in this application, then click these application and add the Riot games folder, the complete game folder, and the exe file, all the exe file to Commodore. If allow the complete game folder as an exception to your antivirus programming. Next step is to delete the temporary files. Now for this you can type in run in Windows search box, and then in the run box type in %temp%, and then click on OK. Select everything, delete. You can skip shift delete. Once this is done, now this time again open run box, this time type in temp, select everything and then delete, and then make a right click on the start menu and then go to task manager, and then over here go to startup tab and then disable. In my case, I have already disabled all the startup applications. So here you can see it's everything disabled. Now you can disable it, and then you can make a right click on each application and disable it, and then restart your computer. Now also you can open Windows settings, go to apps, and then go to type in startup option, startup in Windows search box, go to startup apps, and you can turn these off. So in my case here you can see Citrix. If these are on, you can turn this off and then launch the game. Restart your computer and then launch the game. Perform clean boot. Now for this, type in system configuration in Windows search box, click on system configuration. Go to the services tab, put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. Make sure that you put a check on this hide all Microsoft services first, and then click on disable all, hit apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option, restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to turn off VPN. So if you're using VPN, turn it off and then check. Still not working, you can go to this location. Now for this you can open Registry editor, and once you open Registry editor, again go to HKey local machine, software, and then Microsoft, and then it's Windows current version. This time it's Windows, scroll down, not the Windows NT but Windows, and then AppModelUnlock, current version first, and then AppModelUnlock. Now over here you can see allow development without DEV license. If you don't have it, I created this, so I'll show you how to do it. Make a right click and then the word 32-bit value, name this as allow development without DEV license. Make a right click, rename, and then set the value data 0. If this is set to 1, you can set it to 0. Click on OK. Now restart your computer. Restart is a must after this. After the system restart, launch the game. If you face any problem, you can always make a right click and delete it. Now if you don't have it, you can delete it if that does not work. The next step is to delete file at this. Now for this you can open File Explorer, go to this PC, and then open C drive, then open Windows, and then find this file, that is vgkbootstatus. Copy this file. You can create a backup if you want. I already have a backup created over here. Once you have a backup created, now you can delete it. Make a right click, delete it, and then once you delete it, use Revo uninstaller to uninstall Riot Vanguard. Now you can install it from the website. Like you can go to insert Google search, you can just search for Revo uninstaller, and then you can download the free version of Revo uninstaller from this website. In my case, it is already installed, so you can launch Revo uninstaller and then find a Riot Vanguard in the list. Scroll down. Here you can see Riot Vanguard, not the Riot client but the Riot Vanguard. Make a right click, then click on uninstall, click on continue. Now over here, this will completely uninstall Riot Vanguard. Click on yes. And once uninstalled, select custom option over here. Advanced option. So select advanced option over here and then click on scan. And then click on select all and then click on delete. Click on yes. And then now you have to run these two commands. So type in cmd in Windows search box, make a right click on command prompt app, make sure that you run this as an administrator only, and then click on yes to allow. Copy the first command, paste it over here, hit the enter key. If you receive any error, just ignore it. Run this, the second command, paste it, hit the enter key. And in my case here, you can see the error, just ignore it and then restart your computer. Restart is a must after this. And after the system restart, you can relaunch Riot Vanguard. So make sure that you restart your computer. Restart is a must after this. Now type in Riot Vanguard after the Riot client in Windows search and open the Riot client. And you might have to log in once again. Now once you log in, then you can, over here you will see update option, install Vanguard. So click on yes and let the installation complete. After the installation, you have to restart your computer, because after this you have to restart. It will prompt you to restart your computer. So here you can see your game requires a system restart. So make sure that you restart your computer. And after the system restart, you can launch the game. Still not working. The next step is to install Visual C++ file. For this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Install this Visual Studio file. So download this x86 and x64 version. You have to install both the files. So click on it. If you see repair, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install. Download this x64 file as well. Again, run this exe file. If you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install. Click on yes to allow. And let the installation complete. Once installation is complete, restart your computer. After the system restart, launch the game. Still not working, run the game from the game installation folder. So instead of launching the game from Riot Vanguard, Riot client, you can go to the game folder, and then you can try to launch the game from here. So make a double click, launch the game from here. If that does not work, make a right click, click on run as administrator and then check. If that does not work, open Lion binaries Win64. Make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, make a right click and then click on run as administrator and then check. Still not working, go to properties. Now if this is checked over here, you can uncheck this box, hit apply, click on OK, and then try to launch the game. Do the same thing with the first exe file. Next step is to perform clean installation of your graphics card driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website, select your graphic card, select your operating system, click on find, and then on this page, find the latest. The very latest will be at the top, so you can install the latest GeForce Game Ready driver. Click on view and then you can click on download. Once the download is complete, you can run this exe file and then click on yes to allow, click on OK, and then you have to select custom option, agree and continue, custom, and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. After the clean installation, restart your computer and then check. Next step is to update Windows to the latest version. So for this, open Windows settings, go to Windows Update or Update and Security, click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed, restart your computer and then you can check. Still not working. The next step is to unplug all the external devices which you are not using. So if you have motors, wheel, pedals, any kind of USB adapter which you are not using, disconnect it. Disconnect extra controller, do not overclock, set it to default. Close all the overclocking application. Close all the third-party application and services. If you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. The last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drive. Now this has worked for many players. So first of all, uninstall the game. You can make a right click on the game and then uninstall. After the uninstall, go to the game installation folder and then delete the game folder. Delete this game folder and then restart your computer. After the system restart, you can install Riot client and then you can try to reinstall the game. But when you install the game, you have to try to install the game to C drive. So if the game is installed to D drive or E drive, try to install the game to C drive. If the game is already installed to C drive, then you can install the game to run the SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to run this game successfully on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.